Hey everyone, this is Zach with 8020 Media, here today with a video on signs and symptoms of a bad camshaft position sensor. The camshaft position sensor, often abbreviated as CMP for short, is an electrical sensor that is responsible for monitoring the speed and position of the camshaft in an engine. Now, one thing to point out is most modern engines will have anywhere from 2 to 4 camshafts, and some engines will use a camshaft position sensor for each camshaft. However, most engines will only use one camshaft position sensor, as really the signal from one is all the ECM or the ECU requires to properly control ignition and fuel injection and all of that. And ultimately, what the sensor does in terms of working with the ECU, the signal from the CMP sensor is used in conjunction with the crankshaft position sensor to essentially determine exactly which cylinder or cylinders are in their power stroke relative to the position of the crankshaft. So again, both the crankshaft and camshaft position sensors are used in conjunction for the engine to know exactly where all of the cylinders are in their stroke cycle, as well as the location of all of the valve train, and that's all ultimately used to give the engine very precise and accurate control over ignition timing, fuel injection, air-fuel ratios, so on and so forth. So the camshaft position sensor is a critical component in proper and precise engine operation. Now, when it comes to actual signs and symptoms of camshaft position sensor failure, it is a pretty lengthy list, and the exact symptoms of a failing CMP sensor can really boil down to how the failure begins and how serious the failure within the sensor is. But anyway, a list of symptoms for a faulty cam position sensor includes the check engine light, the engine taking a long time to crank, having a hard time turning over, or the engine just not starting at all. You may also notice a lot of drivability issues if the engine does actually turn over and start running. You'll likely notice rough idle, stuttering, hesitation, power loss, ultimately just poor overall engine operation and drivability. You may also run into transmission issues, and I put issues in air quotes for a reason because it's not actually a problem with the transmission. However, the engine could potentially be at great harm if it really doesn't know where the crankshaft and camshaft are in relation to each other and where the cylinders are in their strokes. So ultimately, the engine, if it does actually manage to turn over, it may actually put the transmission in a certain gear, say like third gear, for example, and refuse to shift out of that gear. So a couple random things can happen with the transmission depending on what's built in as kind of a fail-safe or an added safety feature. Additionally, you'll likely notice poor fuel economy. The engine may potentially stall if you're driving around, if the sensor signal suddenly gets worse or completely goes out. And then lastly, really the most common symptom and best way to point you in the direction of the camshaft position sensor are going to be OBD2 fault codes. So having an OBD2 scanner is essential in identifying a camshaft position sensor. The codes for the cam position sensor, or CMP, vary from P0340 up to P0349. So anything within that range will indicate an issue with the camshaft position sensor signal or circuit. And so those are going to be super helpful in identifying the problem at hand. You may also notice some additional OBD2 fault codes, things like issues with air-fuel ratios or engine misfires, because again, things like ignition timing, fuel injection, all of that can be wildly off if the engine does not know exactly where the camshaft is. So again, it's a pretty exhaustive list, and just going off symptoms alone, it can be hard to point you in the direction of it being specifically a camshaft position sensor failure, since issues with the crankshaft position sensor can have similar symptoms, and even same things with more basic maintenance and repairs, like spark plugs or ignition coils, can generate a lot of the same symptoms and drivability issues. And additionally, on top of that, how severe these symptoms actually are depends on the failure of the CMP sensor. It could be sending just a weak signal, it could be sending no signal at all. It may be a strong, fine signal, but it could be shorting out at times. And so really exactly what's going on with the signal from the sensor will determine how severe the drivability issues and symptoms really are. For example, if you have a situation where the camshaft position sensor is sending no signal whatsoever, you'll probably end up in a no start situation where as hard as you try, you just cannot get the vehicle to turn over and fire up. So when it comes to diagnosing a bad cam position sensor, really again, the number one thing is going to be having an OBD2 scanner on hand and reading any fault codes stored in the ECU, or basically the engine's computer. Those fault codes will help point you in the right direction. Again, all of those codes ranging from P0340 to P0349 will indicate an issue with the cam position sensor or the circuit. So that's going to be the most helpful way. Now, if you are getting those engine codes pointing you to the camshaft position sensor, in most cases, it is going to be the actual sensor itself. But again, there could be other issues going on. The sensor might be fine. It could just be a wiring or other electrical issue, something with the circuit, for example. And so just because you're getting those codes doesn't always mean it's a sensor. However, in most cases, it is the sensor that goes bad as opposed to anything else. So if you do want to verify and confirm that, you can do additional testing methods with either a scan tool or a multimeter to test the actual signal to and from the camshaft position sensor. And that can really help point you in the right direction, confirm that it is the sensor, or if it isn't the sensor, and kind of give you an idea as to what the other electrical issue may be within the system. Lastly, always start with the basics too. Just double check if you know the location of your camshaft position sensor. Check the area, make sure there isn't any obvious damage, make sure nothing's wet or soaked in there, or that some wires are disconnected or have just crumbled to dust over years. Now, when it comes to replacement, the camshaft position sensor, this does vary quite a bit depending on the specific car and engine in question, but usually a camshaft position sensor is about a $25 to $75 part, and it's generally pretty easy to access and replace the sensor on your own, anywhere from about maybe 30 to 90 minutes of labor depending on your experience working on cars. So fairly simple. On the other end, if you end up at a repair shop, somewhere in the ballpark of $100 to about $250 in labor is pretty standard for a camshaft position sensor. So generally a very cheap repair if you can do it on your own, or still a semi-cheap repair at about $200 or $300 total if you end up going to a repair shop. Anyway, guys, that wraps up our video for today. If you appreciated the content, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the description below for more. Thanks, everyone.